If you want him to think about you non-stop, don't text more. Text smarter. Because one message can do what 10 dry messages never will. It can stay in his head all day. In this video, I'm giving you 9 texts that hit fast. Not fake, not cringe, not desperate. These work because they trigger emotion, curiosity, and memory. And that is what makes someone think of you immediately. Text him this. This made me think of you. Short, easy, powerful. Why does it work? Because people are drawn to knowing they matter in your mind. It makes him wonder what reminded you of him. Your message becomes a tiny mystery. And emotionally, it feels warm without trying too hard. It says, "You have a place in my world." That lands differently than, "Hey." "Hey" asks for attention. This earns it. Mini example. You hear a song he likes. You text, "This song came on and made me think of you." Now, he's not just reading your text. He's picturing a shared moment. But here's the truth. Men remember feelings more than perfect words. So don't over-explain this one. Let the space do the work. Next text. You'd laugh if you saw what just happened. This one pulls him in instantly. It works because curiosity is emotional bait. His brain wants the rest of the story. And now, without noticing it, he is engaged with you. He has stepped into your moment. That matters. People feel closer when they feel included. This text also creates a playful energy. It makes you feel alive, not routine. Mini example. You trip over nothing in public. You text, "You'd laugh if you saw what just happened." He'll almost always reply, "What happened?" And now the conversation opens itself. Pay attention to this. The best texts don't chase, they invite. So don't send the full story right away. Let him lean in first. Text number 3. I just passed a place we should go. This one is sneaky good. Why? Because it places you and him in the future. That is powerful psychology. The mind starts rehearsing the moment before it even happens. He imagines the place. He imagines being there with you. And emotionally, it feels exciting but low pressure. You're not asking for a big talk. You're planting a picture. And pictures stick. Mini example. You walk past a tiny coffee shop or rooftop bar. You text, "I just passed a place we should go." That message feels light, but it creates emotional momentum. This is where it gets interesting. Attraction grows when a person can see a story with you in it. Not just chat with you. See a story with you. Text number 4. You were right about something. This one hits his ego in a healthy way. It works because people love being remembered for what they said. It makes them feel important. And when you give credit, it lowers defensiveness. He feels respected, not pressured. Emotionally, this creates warmth fast. Respect is magnetic, especially when it feels natural. Not fake, not forced. Mini example. He told you to watch a show or try a food spot. You text, "You were right about that place. It was actually amazing." Now he feels seen. And he links that good feeling back to you. But here's the truth. People are drawn to those who make them feel valuable. Not worshipped, valuable. Text number 5. This is random, but I miss your voice. This one is intimate without being too heavy. It works because voice is personal. more personal than texting, more emotional than liking a story. When you say you miss his voice, you trigger memory and closeness. He can almost hear the last call. That's the secret here. Good texts wake up the senses. Emotionally, this text says desire without sounding needy. It feels honest and human. Mini example. You're driving at night or getting ready for bed. You text, "This is random, but I miss your voice." That line can turn into a call fast, or at least make him think about hearing yours. Pay attention to this. Specific longing is stronger than vague affection. Miss your voice is stronger than miss you, because it feels real. Text number 6. I almost texted you earlier. This one is a mind trigger. Why does it work? Because now he wonders why you thought of him before. It creates a second hidden moment. Not just this text, but the one that almost happened. That makes your presence feel bigger, like he's been in your day more than once. Emotionally, it signals interest, but it still leaves him curious. Mini example. You get busy, then message later. I almost texted you earlier when I saw something funny. Now he wants two things: what you saw and why it made you think of him. This is where it gets interesting. Curiosity keeps attention alive longer than compliments do. So if you want to stay on his mind, don't always give the whole movie in one line. Text number 7. I can't decide if you're a good influence or a bad one. This one brings flirt energy fast. It works because it teases him, and teasing creates tension without drama. He instantly starts thinking, what did I do? That's engagement. Emotionally, this text feels playful and alive. It creates chemistry instead of small talk, and chemistry is memorable. Very memorable. Mini example. You stayed up late talking to him or tried something he suggested. You text, I can't decide if you're a good influence or a bad one. He'll probably smile before he replies. That smile matters more than you think. But here's the truth. People think about the ones who make them feel something different, not the ones who always sound safe and predictable. Different wins. Text number 8. I just remembered what you said. Quiet text, strong effect. Why? Because being remembered is deeply attractive. It tells him you actually listen, and most people don't feel listened to. This text makes his words feel important, which makes you feel important too. Emotionally, it creates depth. Fast. Mini example. He once told you a quote, a dream, or a weird opinion. You text, I just remembered what you said about that, and honestly, you were right. Now he feels heard, and heard people come back. Last one. Don't get distracted, but you crossed my mind. This is smooth because it gives attention and pulls it back. That contrast is magnetic. He gets the hit of being wanted. But the text still feels light. Emotionally, it says, I'm thinking of you, without saying, please think of me too. Mini example. Midday, between tasks, you send it and disappear for a bit. That's how you stay on his mind after the screen goes dark.